Greetings and salutations and welcome to Hockey TV and our coverage of the Soo Eagles, the Espanola Express in the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League. We are at Pullar Stadium on this Saturday night, the first Saturday in the year 2018. Hockeytown, USA, the original version, awaiting tonight's NLJHL contest between the visiting Espanola Express and the hometown Soo Eagles. My name is Scott Nason. I'll be providing play-by-play for tonight's contest, and joining us once again after a festive holiday season, the one and only Larry Pozavon joining us on color. Larry?
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Were your holidays very nice?
Yes, they were. We had the family, boys that were home, one with his wife and our grandson, and the other one, he's single, but it was a good time. It was enjoyable. It's always nice to see the grandson.
Absolutely. Well, the Eagles and Espanola Express already had a game played last night in Espanola, and, well, despite the Espanola Express's record winning only one game, they earned a point last night as the Eagles had a 3-1 lead late, but Espanola would score 2 goals and skate away with a 3-3 tie. Had a chance to talk to Bill Vanderleest down at the concessions. Sounded like the Eagles maybe a little rusty to start, but you know what? You got to give a lot of credit to Espanola, a team that's, by all intents and purposes, out of the playoffs. They're still going to play hard, and the Eagles are going to have to play hard tonight to win because they didn't last night.
Yeah, this reminds me of a couple of years back. Remember when Manitoulin were in? And the Eagles, Manitoulin would come in here. You can always beat them. Once in a while, they come in and beat the Eagles. You know, it's just you can't. Just because they're a bottom-place team, you can't take them for granted. And maybe the Eagles – well, that's another thing. When did the Eagles come back from the break and to start practicing? I didn't get a date on that.
It might have been Tuesday or Wednesday because the first being on Monday. So, again, a little bit of a shorter week. But, you know, you look at this team, Larry, during the first half of the season, Eagles currently in 4th place in a very competitive West Division, a record of 20 wins, 12 losses, and now that one tie. With 41 points, they're 2 points behind Rayside Belfour, who have 43 points. The Canadians have played one more game than the Eagles, and the Eagles are going to be playing Rayside a bunch here coming up. I believe 3 in a row. We'll get to the schedule here in a moment. First place, the Sioux Thunderbirds with 51 points, and second, Blind River with 48. But we've said it quite often here, Blind River has played a lot more games than the other teams. They played 7 more games than the Eagles, 5 more games in the Thunderbirds, 6 more games in the Canadians. So it's really setting up to be a 4-horse race in the West Division. However, you cannot count out Elliott Lake. They're 35 points. They played 6 more games than the Eagles, and they currently trail them by 6. But their team, potentially, one of these teams is going to finish 4th place.
Right.
That's a tough 2 out of 3 matchup. As the Eagles saw last year, it took them all 3, and they had to go to overtime in Game 3. So it's going to be a lot of fun this West Division.
It is, yeah. I mean, this is what you want. You don't want runaways by everybody. The other division there's always Powassan. I'm just going to jump to that, talk about runaways. They have a good farm system coming from the North Bay Battalion and the OHL, and so they get some good players coming down that are not making the major Junior A team. But this division right here, the West, we have competitive hockey, you know, and hey, between the Elliott Lake, the Eagles, you're going to have Rayside, and maybe even Blind River can end up in 4th and 5th.
Sure.
So that's what makes it exciting, and that's what's saying, you know, nobody's got anything wrapped up.
Now, one other note about the Thunderbirds, Larry, you have some information there. They were not quiet during the holidays. They have a brand new captain. Tell us all about the new Thunderbirds captain.
Yeah, it's strange when you trade your captain away, and the Thunderbirds traded Ryan Mulligan to Blind River. Now, there's another strange. Why trade somebody in your own division? You know, somebody that can come back and hurt you, haunt you.
Sure.
So Ryan Mulligan is now a Blind River Beaver, and they didn't. It wasn't like a player-for-player or draft. There was, I think, some financial transaction went with that. So, was it Tyson?
Their new captain is who?
Nolan Salinger.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so he's the new captain of the Thunderbirds. And speaking of Thunderbirds last night, their game got called off.
Yeah, they were up in Kirkland Lake as they are doing a East Coast swing. And I don't know what their status of the game is. It was 1-1 when they called the game in the second period. We talked about it before the broadcast. Some CO detectors went off at the Kirkland Lake rink at the community complex up there. And, I don't know what they're going to do. Are they going to call it a 1-1 tie? That's what the score says.
I think they're going to continue this. I'm not sure when.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll wait and see what happens at the end of the year, if it means anything to play that game. But I believe they did that, I think with the Eagles, a year ago or somebody else? I thought it was with the Eagles. The game was not necessary, but they went and played it anyways. Yes, we got canceled on the weather report going up to Elliott Lake.
Right.
And we did go up there after. So they'll make that the rest of the period and a half. They'll make it up someplace along the line. That's what I believe.
Other games last night, Cochrane over French River 5-3. Those are the only games besides the Eagles and Espanola. Games going on tonight already in progress in Hearst. The Lumberjacks all over French River by the score of 4-0. The Thunderbirds set to take on the Powassan Voodoos in a very tasty matchup.
That should be exciting, yes.
At the Powassan Sports Complex. That one will start here right around 7 o'clock. Timmins is at Kirkland Lake and Elliott Lake at Blind River. That one's starting at 7:30. So a lot of interesting games in the NOJHL. And if you're watching tonight on Hockey TV, not just Soo Eagles fans, but Espanola Express fans, you want to contact us during the game, we would love to hear from you. The easiest way you can do that is to go on Twitter. I did send a tweet out earlier about this game. You can find me at SNason, that's Nason 2013. That's SNason 2013. Tweet us. Let us know what you think about the game, the broadcast. If you have any shout-outs, let us know where you're watching from, and we already have a couple. Want to say hello to Stephen Urfanos down in Illinois. Says Happy New Year to the crew in the Crow's Nest. Go Eagles. And he's also watching the game from Uncle Jeff's house in St. Louis. It's Grandma's birthday. We're also with Grandpa, Uncle Jeff, Aunt Christy, Anna Bryant, Ned, and George's sis, Kat.
You know who's missing?
Goodness.
You know who's missing out of Steve and Jeff? Larry,
that's right.
He's in Texas.
That's right, exactly. Also want to say hello to Tom Blair, who's watching from St. Louis. The father and his mother is also watching, Brendan Blair's parents. So, again, thank you for tweeting us, and we would love to hear more from you.
And see us when you come to the Soo.
That's right.
Glad
definitely.
to meet up with you folks.
Couple new additions to the Eagles roster. One very familiar name that Eagles fans from last year will remember, William Casey. Back on the roster. He's wearing number 26 tonight in the lineup. He had 45 points last year, Larry, in 52 regular season games. So it's a veteran presence that looks like maybe will be a very nice addition to this Eagles team.
It's always nice to get a goal scorer.
Right. And another player new, Austin Rowe, wearing number 12. Played, I believe, in the East Hockey League, or we didn't have a whole lot of information on Mr. Rowe, but he is one of the newest Eagles. As Austin Roy, that I didn't even put the name in right, Larry. Well, it's the new year. I'm still working out some months. So Austin Rowe wearing number 12 for the Soo Eagles. Don't have any information on him, but we'll try to get some as the night goes along.
Now, Casey, he was in NAL, wasn't he, playing?
He was in the North American Hockey League and playing for, I believe, Kenai River or one of those teams there. Looking at the lineups, first of all, for the Espanola Express, players not in the lineup tonight include number 2, Jacob Doucette, number 5, Mackenzie McMillan, number 6, Jake Mooring, number 11, Isaac Chichuk, number 21, Andrew Frappier. He's serving a 2-game suspension, the first of 2. Number 22, Parker Morgan, and number 24, Connor Tessier. For the Soo Eagles, players not dressed tonight include number 9, Matt Capiciolto, number 11, C.J. Banser, number 17, Owen Kipke, and number 1, Ravi Khatri.
Going back to Frappier, I believe that was he got suspended from last night's game. I was looking at the score sheet that checking to the head, so he got a 2-game for that one.
Want to also say hello to Rob Horn, who is normally to our right. His son is doing camera tonight.
Tim,
right. They're watching in Marinette, Wisconsin, as Caleb, there's the brother of Tim and Josh, is having a hockey tournament there. So Rob and family, thanks for tuning in.
Caleb, he skates as Eddie the Eagle.
That's right. Right. So Larry, we're going to do this. We're going to take a break here. We're going to hear the starting lineups announced by Bob St. Peter, who's a little flustered today, Bob, coming in. He did a high school game earlier today, and boy, he was all sorts of disheveled.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
he panics.
He does. He really does.
And he's a good guy.
He's
Bob.
a good guy. We give him a lot of hard time on
really.
here, but it's only because we love him. Then we'll have the national anthem sung by Dan Kinney, And we'll have the start of the 2018 home season for the Soo Eagles as they are set to take on the Espanola Express here on Hockey TV. So there you have it, Larry. Our starting lineups, national anthems, officials have been announced, and we're just about set to go here at Pullar Stadium as the Soo Eagles hosting the Espanola Express.
Yeah, Dan Kinney, he sounded differently this time than from last year. He sang when an O Canada one, on a Canadian national anthem. He sounded like he was more alto or something, and then he changed the tone for the U.S. one, which was really good for both of them. Yeah, it was caught me by surprise because.
Ladies and gentlemen, Simon Cowell to my right here. Want to say hello to a couple others on Twitter. Again, if you're watching tonight, please let us know where you're watching from, and if you want to give any shout-outs, you can tweet me at snason2013. We already said hello to Tom Blair, Stephen Erfanelson. Crew want to say hello to Linda Quinn. Chris is mom. Chris and Linda Quinn, Kyle's parents, watching the game from the Blue Line Bar and Grill in Chicago. She's hoping that Kyle keeps his nose out of trouble tonight. #broken beak. Want to say hello also to Vicky Portlock, watching the game from Houston. Jim's home watching the game tonight. Happy New Year, of course, the mother of Bobby Price. So here we go. The Eagles in their white jerseys at home, and a shot off the post already by Tackle. As the Eagles off to a good start here. They're going to want to come out of the gate strong tonight. Now here's Thorlson with the shot and a save there by Hale, the netminder for Espanola. Ryan Hale wasn't on our roster. Now Eagles player gets tripped up. That's Keller. Tekel with it to Barterson with the shot. Save there, Hale. Hale's been busy early. He's made a couple good saves. Back to the point, Butcher. Over to Blair. Now Blair shoots it in. This line has been on fire pretty much the entire season. This Barterson, Keller, and Tekel line. All the scoring last night. Barterson with the hat trick. Now the Eagles and Express change up. Espanola with the puck. Cross the blue line. That's Lazinski. Taken there by the Eagles. Thorlson. Now picked up by Hurley in front. Quinn poke checks that away. Now the puck goes to center ice. Shot back in by Laukkanen. Behind the net, Shane Brancato getting the start tonight for the Eagles. Now the Eagles have it. Quinn cross the blue line. Plays it off the boards. Behind the net, Patterson. Now the Express with it. At center ice, Thorlson. Pass rink wide. Over to Quinn. Now Quinn gets the puck back. Hit by Hurley. Hurley for the Express. Passes over to Grandbois. Now Thorlson has it. Thorlson across the blue line. Puts the shot in. Hale's going to glove that one down, and he'll hold. 18-19 to play in this first period. Good start for the Eagles.
Good start. Yeah, they come out saying, hey, we're going to take this game tonight for sure. And I'm telling you that Hale is a big goaltender down there. But what saved him was the goal post on, was it Tekel's shot?
Yeah, hit the left post there. Now the Express win the faceoff. Palmerio with it. Palmerio in the near corner, now taken away by the Express. Reynolds, they'll clear it to center. James rather check that. That's Hurley with the shot. Now the Eagles with the puck in their own zone. Crowd building, not a big crowd tonight. Temperature still sub-zero in these parts, as I'm sure they are in Espanola. As we have not seen above zero, and we're talking Fahrenheit, Larry, I think since Wednesday. No, maybe before that. It's been a cold start to the year.
It has been. Well, I'll tell you, this is February weather.
Yeah, sure is. Now the puck at center ice. Palmerio with it. The Sioux Ontario native. Taken there by Saxton in front. Now Saxton lost his stick. Casey, rather, check that. That is Casey. Has his name on his jersey. Probably the same jersey from last year. It was easy when you're a returning player to get that name on there. Now here's Casey with the puck. Casey tried to put it in front. Now Heacock clears it to center. Chasing it is Hurley. Hurley with the puck for the Express. Hurley tried to center it. Broken up there by Orfanos. Now Zletzinski. Center ice. Shoots it in. Brancato stops it behind the net. We played 3 minutes of this first period. No score. Shots 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. Lacani at center ice. Lacani puts a shot on. Save there by Hale. Puck on the near side. Patterson over there along with Thomas. Now Lacani over there. 3 Express players fighting for that puck. Now Espanola comes out with it. Center ice. Barassa, number 8, Tyler Barassa. Had it for a moment. Now Lacani has it. Lacani's nice pass.
Really?
On the stick to Butcher. Now back to Orfanos. Over to Lamberti. There's one too many passes
You're
there.
Right, yes.
Now here come the Express. Passant goes to the net. Passant with the shot. And that one deflects and goes wide, and we'll have a face-off. And
the net's off.
You know, thinking the last time that Espanola was here, Larry, I believe the Eagles beat them 10-1. Boy, this team looks a lot better already, don't they?
Yes, they do. They're skating well. Yes, they are. I mean, for what we've just seen now in the first 4 minutes. Plus.
And Espanola dressing, 17 players tonight? So a little short-benched. Now we'll have a face-off.
Too many men.
Can't have
he
six
didn't want to get
there.
off. He says, I want more ice time.
Yeah, really.
You'll get it. There's only 17 players. Count right. 2 goaltenders.
Yeah, no one's going to complain about ice time tonight for the Express. Now here's Keller with it. He's got Tekel. Nice move. Keller gets around one. Keller behind the net. Gets it back over to Barterson. Drops it for Schwab. His shot deflected in front. Tekel over to Keller. Shot. Hits the defenseman in front. Now Hurley comes up with it for the Express. That's going to be icing. Yeah. And that'll be shot down the ice over face-off in the Express zone.
This line here, Barterson, Tekel, and Keller, I like watching them play. They move that puck well to each other. They're always in a position. We've had 3 shots on goal, but that's not counting the ones that they had blocked by the defense or somebody.
We've got a couple other shout-outs here on Twitter we'll give here on the next whistle. Keller with the puck for the Eagles. Keller looking in front. Keller with the shot.
There it
and
is.
A goal!
I got to speak like that more often.
Apparently. They're off to a good start this year. So Kobe Keller with the goal, giving the Soo Eagles a 1-0 lead with 15:38 to play in the first period. Give a shout-out to Patty Lanning, watching tonight from sunny Arizona. Notice you put the sunny Arizona. It's sunny here too, Patty, but it's like -5.
Yeah, the clouds were
right. Watching with the Lambertis.
The sun was here, but it wasn't warm.
And I also want to say hello to, and I hope I get this first name right, Clary Balls. We'll get to her in a moment.
Scored by number 22, Kobe Keller. Unassisted. Time of the goal, 4:22.
So an unassisted goal by Keller at 4:22, giving the Eagles a 1-0 lead. We'll get to that other shout out here in a moment. Now puck at center ice, taken by Clark. Over to Price. Price shoots it in. A tough save there for Hale on the bouncing puck. Pinawanaquat over in the far corner for the Express. Now the Eagles come up with it. Price back to Clark. Clark off the boards, moving towards the net. That's Rowe. Austin Rowe, one of the newest Soo Eagles. Now chance in front, just over the stick of Quinn, and skated to center. Grambois shoots it in the Eagles zone, picked up there by Hayden Clark. Clark at center ice to Rowe, right below our broadcast position. Now Rowe, back to Clark. Clark across the blue line for the Eagles. He'll shoot it in. Sticked aside there by Hale. Laukinen plays it on the near side. Express with it. Slatzinski to DeCoffey. Now back to center ice. Espanola player off the bench. Nice pass to Fenema. Here come the Express. Fenema, we're going to have a whistle. I believe that one might be offside. And so while we have a moment, I want to give one other shout out on Twitter to Clary Balls, watching from Miramachi, New Brunswick, Larry.
Wow.
And she says we love goalposts, so I'm assuming that she has some relation to the Espanola goaltender. Just saying.
Yeah.
Or maybe just a goalie fan in general.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you something. They're in a deep freeze out there too.
I can't even imagine how cold it is up there or over there.
Or between flooding and freezing and sun, just wild out in that East Coast.
Now Palmerio with it behind the net. Eagles with some pressure, now taken away by the Espanola player. That's number 10, Tristan Passant. Center ice.
That's offside, delayed anyways.
Yep, back in the Eagles zone. 13:45 to play in this first period, 1-0 Eagles. Now Casey with it. Casey with some speed. Casey trying to get around a couple players. Goes to the far corner, now back behind the net to Saxton. Over to Palmerio. Palmerio dumps it behind the net to Casey. Casey, nice move. Nice couple moves there. Casey with the puck. Back to the point. Butcher. Butcher now puts a shot. That goes wide. Behind the net. Slatzinski can't clear it. Kept alive by Saxton. And a goal!
I'm not sure. Palmerio might have tipped it. We'll have to wait and see.
Saxton had the shot. Palmerio might have tipped it. We'll hear from Bob, but we know this. The Eagles lead 2-0 with 13:20 to play in this first period. So Eagles off to a great start tonight.
Yes, they are. And where are the fans to see this?
Yeah. They're still warming up their cars. I know mine almost didn't start today. We'll get the call from Bob. Here's Lacani moving in. A quick shot and a blocker save there. And still waiting for Bob, but while we do, the lovely and talented Jenna Gravel.
One of the Chuck-a-Puck ladies here.
Start the new year right with the another Soo Eagles warm weather attire. Thank you, Jenna. Face off outside the blue. Here's our goal call.
Number 8, Jacob Palmerio.
So it was in fact tipped, as Larry astutely pointed out.
Assist, number 3, Jake Saxton, and number 7, Brendan Blair.
So Saxton and Blair with the assist on that goal. Goal by Keller, his 18th of the season, and that goal by Palmerio, his 14th. Now puck back at the blue line. Quick shot by the Express, blocked, and here come the Eagles. Lacani clears the zone. Lamberti over in the far corner, or rather on the far sideboards, I should say. Nice back check there by Urfanos. Urfanos at center ice. Fanos still has the puck, now puts the shot wide. Over along the far boards. Now taken by the Express at center ice. Picked up by Dieball. Now center ice, the Express have it. Taken away by Clark. Clark with the puck. Over to Teckel. Teckel moving in. Teckel with a shot, missing the net.
He was going for the top corner.
Yeah. Now puck taken by Grambois. Laukinen. He shoots it in for the Express. 12 minutes to play here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. Now Teckel to Keller. Keller across the blue line. Keller over to Barterson. Barterson with a shot, misses the net. Back to the point, Clark. He winds and fires. Save there. Big rebound. Picked up by Teckel. He tried to put it in front. And the Eagles pretty effective here early. Shot there by Teckel. Blocker saved by Hale. He's seen a lot of puck here in this first period. Shots officially 7-1. Seems like they've had more than that. Here's Dieball. Up to Teckel. Across the blue line. Teckel with it. Puts a shot on, and Hale just going to glove that one down, and he'll hold with 11:27 to play here in this first period. 2-0 in favor of the Eagles.
Well, they're changing the assist on that second goal. Bob said Butcher, so I'm not sure if they're taking away
I'll look
Blair.
online here. Speaking of Blair, I want to say hello to Tom Blair, Brendan Blair's grandpa, Myron Blair, watching in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's Grandpa's 74th birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Myron, down in Fort Lauderdale. I think even they got a little cold. Didn't it get all the way down to parts of Florida? I know Tallahassee had snow.
The iguanas are
falling off the trees. Yeah, you saw that too. Luckily, we don't have any iguanas up here. I think I'd fall off the tree if I saw an iguana, but that's just me. Now here's Quinn with a shot. Oh, he misses the net. Puck goes wide. Now behind the net. Patterson with it. Eagles have played well in this first period. Now back to center ice. Here's Thomas chasing the puck down. That'll be an icing call. While we have a moment, Larry, we can see if we have any out-of-town scores. Let's look at, first of all, let's look at those assists there. As you said, they might have changed that. They have Palmerio on the second goal from Saxton and Blair. On that first goal, they added an assist to Schwab, so give an assist to number 2. So good job listening, Larry. That's why we pay you the big bucks. Yeah. We'll get to the out-of-town scoreboard here in a moment. Face-off won by the Eagles. Casey behind the net. Casey over in the far corner, avoids the hit. Now Casey loses the puck. Or the Eagles get it back in front. Palmerio with a shot and a goal!
Got a second one. Through the 5-hole.
Jacob Palmerio's second goal of the night has given the Eagles a 3-0 lead with 10:33 to play in this first period. Well, I think the Eagles might have gotten a little bit of a wake-up call in that game last night. It's not that they played poorly, but maybe it was, I was talking to Bill Vanderleest before the game, maybe it was a good thing to maybe not come out and win 10-1 because they know they got to work hard, and they're working hard tonight. No question about that.
They're being successful on their shooting. I mean, they're 3 for 9 here.
Yeah. We'll get the call here in a moment. Now Saxton on the right wing side across the blue line. He's got Palmerio going to the net. Saxton lost the puck, though. Credit Laukinen on that.
Scored by number 8, Jake Palmerio. Assist, number 3, Jake Saxton. And number 26, William Casey.
So Casey and Saxton with the assist. Palmerio's second goal of the night, his 15th goal of the season. And it's 3-0 Eagles.
And Casey's on the scoreboard, a new boy.
Yeah. Now here's Grandboss, loses the puck. Picked up by Casey. Up to Palmerio. Now Palmerio gets around one. Palmerio goes to the net, a shot, just missed wide. We can get the natural hat trick here, Larry.
Yes, I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, I don't know the last time we've seen one of those. It's been a while. Now across the blue line, Lamberti. Back to Palmerio. Palmerio with the puck. Over in the far corner. Back to Lacani. Lacani plays it off the end boards. Patterson picks it up for the Express. Clearing it to center. Shots 9-1 Eagles. As the icing waved off. Now Clark with it behind the net. Hayden Clark clears it to center. Now shot right back in by Ladzinski. Brancato stops it behind the net. Well, picked up, shot down the ice, and no icing there. They wave that one off as well. Hale stops the puck behind his net. Patterson gets it up to Thomas. Thomas with some speed, plays it off the boards. Dyball picks it up. William Dyball, number 16 for the Eagles. We'll play that off the boards. Fenema bounced all over his stick. Now Bryce Patterson passed it to Coffey. Butcher at his own blue line picks up the puck. Now Butcher, near side to Blair. Up to Lamberti. Now taken away by Zlatzinski. Zlatzinski passes over on the far side to Patterson. That one deflected by the Coffey. Back into the Eagles zone. Brancato backhands the puck on the near side. Now Butcher will chase that puck. Hurley pinches in for the Express. Now picked up by the Express. Shot there. Brancato makes the save.
That's his second shot.
He hasn't seen a whole lot of action here in this first period. Now the Eagles with it. Tekel lose the puck. Taken by Barassa. Now shot back in. Butcher tried to find Urfanos. Now Tekel. He'll shoot it in. Under 8 minutes to play in this first period. 3-0 in favor of the home team. Keller trying to find the puck. Now picked up by Laukkanen. Pass off the boards. Fenema's going to chip that one in. Schwab chasing it as well as Tharaldson. Now Tharaldson comes up with it. Passes it off the boards. Here's Barterson. He's got Keller and Tekel with him. Barterson across the blue line. Barterson over to Tekel. Pass just out of his reach. Tekel picks up the puck behind the net. Now taken away by the Express. Espanola clears it to center. Tharaldson passes it over to Schwab. Now Schwab dumps it in. Hurley stops that in front of his net. Keller was on him. Now Hurley with it. Nice move. Dishes it over to Way. Now Way shoots it off the boards. Barterson will stop it behind the net. Barterson plays it over. Now back to center ice. Here's Rowe. Rowe across the blue line. Over to Keller. Keller poke checked away by Peterson. The Express will clear it in. Or clear it to the neutral zone rather. Clark with the puck. Shovels it over. Tharaldson over. Rowe. Rowe with it. Pass. Shot. Nice save there. With the stick, it looked like by Hale.
Yeah.
Good chance there. I believe that was Barterson with the chance. Now Espanola with it. The Espanola player gets knocked down. Grandboss with it. Gets it off the body of Price. Now Price with the shot. Tough angle. Misses the net. Goes back to center. Now Dyball chases it back in his own zone. Dyball up to Price. Price dumps it in. Shots 10-2. Favor of the Eagles with 6:15 to play here in the first. 3-0, the Eagles lead. Now back to the point, Dyball. Dyball over to Price. Price with the shot. Hits some players in front. Now Thomas comes up with it for the Express. Number 20, Jackson Thomas. Lose the puck at center. Rowe, nice pass to Price. One-on-one. Price in. Price shot. Misses the net. Almost goes in off the rebound. Those crazy puller boards we've seen over the years, Larry.
That was a true bounce coming out, though. That
sure
was. You see some of the players are learning that in here.
Now Saxton with it. Saxton back to Clark. Now here's the Eagles at center ice. Nice move. Price has got Saxton. Price over to Saxton. Blair trailing. Blair gets it. Shot. Misses the net. Thomas can't clear it. Butcher keeps it in. Shovels over to Saxton. Back to Casey. His shot hits the post. And that goes off the netting. Boy, the Eagles, Casey, it looks like he hasn't missed a beat since he was here last year, Larry.
Yeah, this is Hale saying, what's going on?
Yeah.
It's hailing down there.
It really is. Scores in the Northern Ontario Junior Hockey League, Larry, tonight. Hearst over French River 5-1 late in the second period. We have the Sioux Thunderbirds leading Powassan 1-0. That one in the first period. No score yet in Kirkland Lake between Timmins and the Gold Miners. And just about set to get going in Blind River is the Beavers taking on the Elliott Lake Wildcats. And one of the teams not playing tonight, Larry, is the Rayside Balfour Canadians. The Eagles will actually have their next 3 games against Rayside, including tomorrow night. The Eagles will be in Chelmsford, face off at 7 o'clock, and then the Eagles will be back there next Thursday night to take on Rayside, and then they'll be here a week from tonight against Rayside Balfour. So if the Eagles win tonight, they'll be tied with Rayside. And then the teams have to play each other 3 times. Those are some big games early.
Those are the big games right there, yes. That's going to make or break either team. But now, I'll tell you, this is the timeout. So, folks, when you come here, you've heard me say this before, you got to stop down there in the Eagles Nest. You got ice-cold beer, Chicago-style popcorn, pretzels, wine coolers, and a few Pepsis or other drinks down there, and just enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. Face off to the right of Ryan Hale, who has been a very busy man in net for the Express tonight. Shots 11-2 Eagles. They lead 3-0. Now Casey behind the net. Casey with the puck. Try to put it in front. Bounces over the stick of Palmerio. Now shot down the ice. Chasing it down is Butcher. Butcher behind his own net. Now plays it up. Sant. Palmerio across the blue line. Palmerio trying to find Casey. Now Casey has it. Just out of the reach of Palmerio. Goes back in the neutral zone. Schwab across the blue line. Will shoot it in. Saxon over there along with Casey. Casey puts it in front. Hale had to make the save. Could have been a pass or a shot. It ended up being a shot. Now the Express. Reynolds can't clear it. Kept in by Saxton. His shot goes wide. Schwab pinching in. Schwab, nice move, puts it in front. Palmerio with a hat-trick chance. The big save there by Hale. Almost saw the natural hat-trick there, Larry. Now Reynolds shoots it in. Schwab picks it up. Wide pass to Tharaldson. Hale will stick it aside. 4 minutes to play in this first period. Been a great period for the Eagles. They lead 3-0. Nice poke check there by, I believe that was Orfanos, and that's going to be a save by Hale. And, well, Larry, congratulations to the country of Canada.
Oh, thank you.
The World Juniors there.
Not that I had anything to do with it.
Now, did you catch that silver medal that one guy threw in the crowd from Sweden?
Yeah.
Were you? I believe you were there.
Yeah.
He caught that silver medal. Canada beat Sweden in the World Junior Championships. For those in America, they don't even know what that is because nobody cares about the World Junior Championships in America outside of a few people.
They did last year.
Yeah, they did. They do, and they win.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Larry.
Yeah. That was good. It was good. U.S. team didn't fare too well at all.
No.
After winning gold last year, and they didn't make a medal at all this year.
No, they lost in the third place game to, I believe, the Czech Republic.
Yes.
Now here's Clark with it. Clark behind the net, plays it off the boards. Captain, a big hit there on Patterson. That was, I believe, Orfanos going in hard. Now the Eagles with it, Lamberti over to Lacani. Nice pass. Lacani across the blue line. Lacani with it, shot. Just misses, goes wide. Shots 15-2 in favor of the Eagles. 3:20 to play here in the period. Shot back in. Die ball. Pass behind Lamberti. Now cleared to center, Orfanos. Orfanos, nice move. Orfanos got tackle going in the net. Orfanos with a shot, and Hale will make his 13th save of the period with 3:07 to play in the first.
Another thing, folks, you come down here, the concession. I ate there tonight. I had the chicken wings. Excellent.
Yeah, me too.
Excellent.
Yes.
French fries. You got everything down there. Drinks, popcorn, burgers, Pullar burgers. Big save right there by Hale. It hit his pad and went off into the corner.
Now
lucky
Keller,
on that one.
Yeah, Keller with it. Back to the point, Blair. Blair shoots it in. Bouncing puck, Laukkonen. Laukkonen over in the far corner. Now Barterson back to the point, Butcher. Butcher with the shot. That one deflects off the high glass. Picked up by Keller. Keller gets knocked down. No penalties yet so far tonight. Now Barterson gets it to Keller. Keller behind the net. Keller with the puck. Keller plays it off the boards to Butcher. Now the Eagles, nice puck movement. Blair moves in. Blair at the shot. Save there, Hale. Rebound. Goes to the near corner. Barterson fighting for it. Now taken away there by Fenema. Fenema with the puck. He's just going to shoot it in. Glove down by Blair. Now Blair's going to play that one off the high glass, and that should be icing. Yeah. And we have a face-off with 2:08 to play in the period. Larry, a couple other games of note. The Lake Superior State Lakers winning, believe it or not, by the score of 2-1 over Bemidji State. And I have to share this with you.
Where are they playing?
They're playing at Lake State, and as you can see, plenty of good seats available at the Taffy Abel Arena.
They're back in school, are they? Or
no.
What? No? Oh, okay.
No, and apparently nobody's at the game. I think there's more people here.
Well, we'll find out at the beginning of the third period.
Yes, we will. So we'll tease that in the second period. Our world-famous attendance challenge that those at home can play. And you can win big. You can win rounds even. Yeah. Ask Steven Orfanos.
Yeah.
Steve, you have to remind us when you will be up again. Please tweet me so I can plan accordingly. Go to the Office of War and Budget to make sure I can afford a potential wager. I did finish second in both my fantasy football leagues this year, Larry, so I did get a little
good.
Little expendable income. That and tax cuts also helped me, so appreciate that there, Mr. President. Now Price.
You're in the big bucks to get those tax.
Yeah, I'm in the big buck category right now. Tharlson winds, fired, save, rebound, puck loose in front. Taken away there by the Express. Minute 10 to play here in the period. Shots 19-2 in favor of the Eagles. Now Grambois. Across the blue line for the Express, trying to generate some offense. If they can get one back here in this period, they'll feel a lot better about things. Now Laukkanen with it. Shoots it in, wide of Brancato. Chased down by Tharlson. Now Tharlson's pass, center ice, off of Price. Deflects it in. Pinnawanaquat with it for the Express. It's up to Thomas. Now Thomas taken away there by Rowe. Schwab with it. Schwab shoots it in. Hale behind his net. 35 seconds to play here in the first period. 2 goals by Palmerio in this stanza. Well, here's Rowe. Rowe with it. Rowe shoots it in. Hale stops it behind his net. 20 seconds to play in the first. Pinnawanaquat passes it over. Laukkanen clears it to center. 10 seconds to play. Stolen by Palmerio. Off the skate of Casey. Here's Thomas with it. Thomas just going to fire it in. Chased down by Dyball. So the Eagles came out flying out of the gates, and they were rewarded with 3 first-period goals. And they'll take a 3-0 lead into the first intermission break. Larry and I will be back with the second period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Pullar Stadium here on Hockey TV as we're just about to start the second period of play as the Soo Eagles, with 3 first-period goals, lead the Espanola Express by the score of 3-0. Heading into the second period, joined once again by Larry Podsvon. And well, Pods, we talked about in the pregame show, the Eagles are going to want to come out a little better than they did last night with a 3-3 tie in Espanola. They do. They outshoot the Express 19-2, lead 3-0. Your thoughts on the first period?
Well, a couple of things. First, I'm going to go to Espanola. Now, they traveled down the highway here, and it was a nice day because I was on the highway too. The roads were clear and everything else. So I don't know if they had some bus legs. We'll find out this period if they had bus legs or not for that first period. The other thing is the Eagles, I like their unselfishness, but sometimes it's too much. They're giving the puck away. They're in the scoring area, the zone area like that. Maybe a little bit more shooting. We would have had more than 19 saves or shots. I'm not sure if those are shots or saves when they rate them up down there. But Eagles passing, sometimes a little too much, but they had good passing. I watched them cut out of their own zone and in the neutral zone and the offensive zone. This is not a selfish team. Maybe that's it. Sometimes they're too generous. But they got 3 goals. They could have had some more. They had, 2 goal posts and Hale there. Boy, it was hailing on him. But
yeah, it was.
He's played well. He's back in net again, so I just wanted to see what's going to happen in this period.
It would be a lot worse for Espanola if it wasn't for Mr. Hale. Recapping the scoring in the first period, Kobe Keller scored at the 4:22 mark, his 18th in the season with an assist from Alex Schwab. Jacob Palmerio scored at the 6:40 mark with assists from Jake Saxon and Mikey Butcher. And the third goal, Jake Palmerio, his 15th, second of the game with assists from Saxton and William Casey. And that's where we sit right now, 3-0. In favor of the Eagles after 1. Now puck in the Espanola zone. Eagles going right to left as seen on your video monitor. Lots of folks watching tonight. Appreciate those that have tweeted in. We got a couple more hellos to say, Larry, on the next break. Now Thomas with the puck for the Express. Clark behind the net. Over along the near board, shot that goes wide. Now we're going to have our first penalty of the night, Larry.
I think it's going to the Eagles.
As May has the puck, and so Espanola is going to get their first power play, assuming they don't score on this opportunity. Here's a chance, a shot. Brancato. Well, actually, no. Yeah, that is Brancato still net. He'll make the save, and so we're going to have a hooking call.
I'm not sure if he called hooking or high sticking or elbowing right. It wasn't hooking. He was up like this. So I don't know if it's elbowing or high sticking.
So
let's watch his call again.
You're right, elbowing, Larry. The call, a couple other hellos on Twitter. I want to say hello. I think we said to Tom Blair already. I want to say hello to Svein Schwab watching tonight, along with Janet Tharlson. And she says, thanks for the great play-by-play tonight. You crack me up when you call Barterson Tharlson. Those sons will get you every time. And my reply to her was, well, they're both such great players and very similar that, that's why I mix them up. But I appreciate the humor in that. We'll try to get that straight. Now, Passant with the ball. Wow, I'm doing basketball.
And there it is.
Well, you can call it ball. We'll call it puck. And Tristan Passant scores for Espanola. And they're only down 2 despite being outplayed. They trail 3-1. A power play goal with 18:53 to play here in the second period.
Actually, the puck used to be a ball. When they first started playing hockey, they played in indoor buildings like this, where they had all windows, and the puck would bounce and break windows and bounce and bounce. So finally somebody said, let's got to stop.
Yeah.
we cut that puck or that ball, and now it came puck.
Well, Larry, I learned something tonight, Larry. Out-of-town scoreboard, Hearst all over French River, 7-1. The Thunderbirds still leading Powassan, 1-0. That one in the second period. No score, Elliott Lake and Blind River. And the Timmins-Kirkland Lake game tonight postponed.
Goal scored by number 10, Tristan Passant. Assist number 18, Henry Lokkonen. Time of the goal, 1:07.
So Lokkonen gets the assist, 3-1 in favor of the Eagles. Now shot in. Brancato kind of juggles that puck and makes the save. So Kirkland Lake, they must have more CO2 issues there, Larry, as that game postponed tonight. They were scheduled to take on Timmins, but that game canceled. So,
well, that's serious business.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around with that stuff.
No.
What do they call it? The odorless killer?
Right, yeah, they had that in California.
Yeah. Yeah, change your batteries often on your detectors and CO detectors at home. Once a month, I try to do.
Oh, yeah, once a month?
Yep. I don't mess around. But the only thing mechanical I can do in my whole house. Now a shot there, and that's sometimes debatable.
That's not mechanical.
Well, it is. You got to put the battery in. It has to be the right.
Electrical.
Well, same thing. Now we have a puck that goes out of play.
I'll tell you, you're about as good as I am.
Yeah, so we share that in common, Larry.
You're
not exactly
electrical.
Tim the Toolman Taylor over here.
No, I'm not.
So coming up later this period, Larry, we're going to play our world-famous attendance game, where one of us picks how many butts are in the seats, so to speak. It's your turn to guess, Larry. And I have a one-game lead, I believe.
Yes, you do. 7-6.
Heading into tonight. So those on Twitter that have tweeted in or that haven't, you can play a little bit later. Now a shot there. Keller with the save. Larry's counting as we speak.
Yeah. Can I count the guys on the ice, too?
No, they're not paid.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
They didn't pay to get here. Parents did, but
yeah.
they didn't. So, jokes are for us people. Now here's tackle.
And they're all at home nodding yes.
I love hockey, but I'm glad my kids play basketball. It's a lot cheaper. Now Tekel with it. Over to Keller. Barterson in front, a shot. That one is saved there by Hale. Barterson keeps it in. Now Barty back to Dyball. Dyball with the shot. Hit Tekel, who fell down. He was knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty on Espanola. As Tekel got knocked down, I think it was a cross-check, Larry.
I was looking at the scoreboard because it took him a long time to put that shot up there. So don't tell me he missed it. But
so the Eagles will go on their first power play. 17:15 to play here in the period. Lakers still leading Bemidji State 2-1 after one. And
you made the right call, cross-checking.
Yes, thank you. Sioux Greyhounds, they finally lost, Larry, in a shootout, but they won last night. Boy, the Greyhounds are the number one team in junior hockey. Now a shot there and a save by Hale. And that one goes into the crowd. Look out.
Whoa.
That
Keep
one,
it.
yeah. Well,
Girl's
on her phone. She's plugging her ears.
She's on the phone.
Holy mackerel! She's a little. She's going to pay attention to the play now, isn't she?
No, she's not. Still.
No, she's not.
No. Give him a phone, boy, to anyone, whether it's a girl or a boy.
Thorson a shot and a goal.
That's a power play.
Well, Janet, I got that one right. Your son, Kellen Tharlson, has given the Soo Eagles a 4-1 lead with 17:01 to play here in the second period. So both teams with power play goals to start the second.
Yep. Okay.
So the Eagles get a little momentum back after Espanola maybe took it for a moment. And so the Eagles special teams have been good all year, Larry. We've seen the power play score a lot more goals than we're used to. We'll have to get the power play stats here between periods. Haven't checked those for a while, but Eagles have been clipping at about a 24-25% clip.
What's Tharlson? What goal is that for him?
We'll find out here in a moment.
They just threw the puck over the board, so I don't know if they're keeping it or maybe something's wrong with it,
Could be. Tharlson says everything's right with it. He just scored.
Yeah.
We'll get the call from Bob St. Peter here in a moment. Eagles with a 4-1 lead. Now row.
Scored by number 23, Kellen Tharlson. Assist, number 4, Mikey Butcher. And number 8, Jacob Palmerio. The time of that.
So Butcher and Palmerio get the assist. Eagles lead 4-1 on the goal by Tharlson. Now Butcher across the blue line. Back to Lamberti. Behind the net, Butcher. Now Rowe over there. On the doorstep, back to Lamberti. And that one shot back to center. Blair chases it. 4-1 Eagles, 16-10 to play in the second period. Eagles can move into a third-place tie with Rayside Belfour with a win. And those teams will play each other 3 times in the next week, including tomorrow night in Chelmsford. They'll be back there Thursday night, and then the Eagles will host Rayside here a week from tonight.
And then Wednesday.
Yep. Now puck, center ice, Orfanos.
Oh,
nice move. George Orfanos had it poke checked away by Lauken, and I did get clarification on when the Orfanos and crew will be here, Larry. Yeah. We'll get to that in a moment. I believe it's in February. I have to look at my phone again. Now here's Son with a shot and a goal.
That's in.
Wow, he sniped that one over the shoulder of goaltender Shane Brancato and Espanola. They're fighting back.
Yeah.
They trail by a score of 4-2 as Passant gets his second goal of the night. Boy, that was just a top shelf beauty there.
Put it in there, I'll tell you. Knocked the water bottle off.
Sheesh.
And referee was right on the spot, too, to say yes or no. And he said yes.
So we'll get the call from Bob St. Peter. That goal by Tharlson, Larry. I'm still trying to find that, what goal that was by him. Well, that's Passant's 5th. We know that.
Express goal scored by number 10, Tristan Passant. Assist, number 17, Logan Fenema. The time of the goal, 4:27.
So Fenema with the assist, 4-2 Eagles. Shots 21-7 in favor of the home team. Now we have a whistle. And that's going to be, I believe, maybe an offside, Larry.
They're going all the way down with it. Intentional, they're saying. Okay, folks, while we got a little break here, a couple of sponsors, Salon C, Newberry Bottling, Midwest Strategies, and Aaron's, Century 21, and Big Bear Pro Shop.
Face off to the left of Brancato, won by the Eagles. Now Dieball clears it to center. Thomas backhands the puck in. Now Clark picks it up. Clark up to Saxton. Saxton across the blue line over to Palmerio. Palmerio with it. Move, shot, save, rebound. Picked up by the Express. Palmerio going for the hat trick hit there.
He's had a couple of chances. He
Sure
scored
has.
2, and he's had 2 real good chances.
That shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call, so they'll bring the face-off back into the Eagles zone. The Eagles have a busy schedule in January, Larry. We mentioned already. Their next game will be in Chelmsford tomorrow on Sunday. They'll also be there on Thursday. Our next home game will be a week from tonight as the Eagles will take on the Rayside Balfour Canadians. And, well, there's a lot more games other than that, which we'll get to here in a moment. Now a puck shot there and a save. So other games in January. The Eagles will be at Elliott Lake on January 18th. They'll host the Sioux Thunderbirds here on the 19th. They'll be at the John Rhodes Community Center to take on the Thunderbirds on January 20th. They'll travel to Blind River on January 22nd. They'll host Elliott Lake on January 24th. They'll be at Espanola on January 26th. And they'll be at Elliott Lake on January 28th. It's a lot of games. They're going to make up those games in hand they have on people.
Yes, they will.
Eagles with a 4-2 lead. Now back to the point. Tharaldson passes it over. Backhands it to Rowe. Now Price behind the net. Price and Quinn. Now picked up there by Rowe. Quinn comes up with it. Quinn along the near boards. Dumps it to Rowe. Centering chance. Broken up by the Express. As that's Heacock. Clears it to center. Chased back in the Eagles zone by Rowe. Now the Eagles with it. At center ice. Schwab will chase the puck into his own zone. Schwab now reverses course. Kept in by Passant. He has 2 goals for the Express. Looking for the natural hat trick there, and Brancato makes the save. So we're chance for 2 players to get natural hat tricks tonight, Larry.
Well, one is done with.
Right.
Palmerio, he had the chance there in the first period. Now it's Poisson's turn.
Oh, Josh Horn already putting a guess for the attendance challenge, Larry. Well done, sir.
Oh,
you got about 3 minutes. He's not even waiting for you.
I forgot all about it.
He just throwing a number out there. I like it. I think he was the closest last time, if I'm not mistaken.
Josh, what's your number?
We're not even. No, move on. He's got to play music. He's playing Demi Lovato next. We're good with that.
Okay.
Now behind the net, Tekel with the puck. Tekel over to Keller. Keller with the puck. Now cross check there. Keller back to Butcher. Butcher with the shot deflected that goes wide. Keller over in the far boards. Keller still has it. Back to the point. Blair, his shot, sticked aside by Hale. Now Barterson lost it. Center ice. Butcher. Bad pass taken by Fenema. Fenema tried to get around Blair. Now Pinnawanaquat will chase the puck into his own zone. Plays it off the boards. Picked up by the Eagles. Barterson. Barterson with it. Barterson behind the net. Over the stick of Tekel. Now here come the Express. DeCoffey will shoot the puck in. Brancato stops behind his net. No, he doesn't. Picked up by Thomas. Spinola goes for a line change. Now Keller behind the net, taken away by the Express. Back to the point, Patterson. He winds and fires. Save Brancato. Rebound. Another save. We're going to have a penalty.
Against Elliott Lake, or Espanola.
Espanola, as they went hard against the goaltender there. And Keller with the puck, and that's going to be an offside as Brancato got run into. The player going for the puck. I don't think it was of ill intent. He was just going for the puck and ended up running into the goaltender. So the Eagles will go on their second power play with 12:18 to play here in the period.
I think they had 2 of those last night in Espanola by the Eagles running the goal. I shouldn't say running, goaltender interference.
Right.
That's it, yeah. So what's the dates that...
the dates.
The Three Musketeers.
The Three Musketeers, yes, indeed. The Three Musketeers will be the 9th and 10th of February.
Okay.
And so those games will see the Eagles be at home against the Thunderbirds and then take on the Thunderbirds over at the John Rhodes. So
already.
I may have to make a road trip over there for that one. Check out some. There's a couple establishments I can think of checking out over there.
Oh, yeah. One I won't go.
That would be a right and a right off the bridge. 10 reasons to go there, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, I better be careful.
A right, and then you got to turn left to get to the parking lot.
I just jump out of the taxi.
Oh,
I'm gonna get them.
Just slow down. I'll roll out.
I'm gonna get those guys in trouble. So we can't come now. Oh yes. So the Eagles on the power play. We'll get the penalty call from Bob.
To number 8. Tyler Barassa, 2 minutes, interference.
So interference, the call. Eagles on their second power play. They scored on their first. Butcher over to Saxton. Saxton now taken away by the player Grambois and shot down the ice. Pronounce that for me, Larry.
Grambois.
Bois.
No
okay.
S.
Okay.
S is silent. Pretend it's not there.
That French gets
That's
me
French,
every time.
yeah.
Thank you. Now here's Eagles with it. Case with the shot off the post again. He's hit 2 posts tonight. Now Butcher with the shot. That goes wide. William Casey making his presence known. Now Tharaldson. Pass over to Butcher. Butcher with the shot. Deflected just wide. Eagles still in the power play for another minute 10. Now Palmerio with the puck. Off the end boards. Casey. Casey over to Palmerio. Now back to Butcher. Over to Tharaldson. Tharaldson backhands it behind the net to Saxton. Saxton with the puck. Eagles lose the puck and shot down the ice.
Not quite stopped by the Eagles inside their blue line. Okay.
Now
Almost
Tharaldson, yes, thank you. Butcher. I was assuming it was going down the ice. Now here's Butcher. Butcher with the puck. You should never assume in broadcasting or in life. Now
there
shot
it
and
is.
a goal!
Nice one. Power play goal. Number 19, Bardison.
Mikey Butcher with the feed, and Christian Barterson buries it on the power play. So the Eagles 2 for 2 on the extra man advantage, and they lead by the score of 5-1 with 10:53.
5-2.
5-2, excuse me, with 10:53 to play here in the period. So the two guys I mix up often got the last two goals. Tharaldson, the fourth, and now Barterson, the fifth. We'll get the goal call from Bob St. Peter. Eventually. Here we go.
Scored by number 19, Christian Bardison. Assist, number 4, Mikey Butcher. And number 23, Kellen Taralson. Time of the goal, 9:07.
So there you have it. Butcher and Tharaldson with the assist on the goal by Barterson. Eagles lead 5-2. Barty has 4 goals this weekend. Now a shot and a save there. So Larry, any attendance guesses tonight?
I get how many?
You just get one.
Oh, you said guesses. I
thought
you were giving me a few more. You know,
well, you can have as many guesses as you want, but you only get one official guess.
Oh, okay.
So next whistle.
Okay,
you're down to that one. 10:16 to play in the second period. 5-2 in favor of the Eagles. Eagles win the face-off. Quick shot there by Barterson. Save by Hale. Now cleared to center. Die ball. Barterson. Barty with the puck. Up to tackle. Off of his stick. Chased down by Pinnawanaquat. Keller with the puck. Now taken away by the Express. Cleared to center. Clark backs into his own zone. Now off the boards. Shot down there. Pinnawanaquat with it. Now the Express shoot it in. Die ball on Thomas. Now Clark wraps it off the boards. Kept in by Patterson. He fires.
Good save.
Saved by Brancato. Picked up by Teckle. Teckle over to Keller. Keller has Teckle going to the net. Tried to find him. Passed just a little behind him. Now Clark with it. Clark moving in. Clark with the shot. Nice shot. Just goes wide. Picked up by Laukkonen. Now taken away by Casey at center ice. Casey back to Schwab. Over to Clark. Clark's pass off the skate of Urfanos. Picked up by the Eagles again. Schwab dishes it up to Casey.
That's going to be offside or delay.
Now Lamberti over to Schwab. Schwab shoots in. Stopped there by Hale. Under 9 to play in the second period. No shot in. Patterson over along the far boards. Behind the net to Laukkonen. Laukkonen across the blue line.
That's
stopped.
offside.
And it'll be an offside with 8:34 to play here in the second period. Eagles lead by the score of 5-2.
Okay, we're going to get into intermission here.
Yes, this would be a good time for your guess, Larry.
Yeah, I was just leading into that.
You are leaning into that. While you're looking, Tharalson's goal was his 9th of the season. Poisson has his 4th and 5th. We don't have Barterson, how many he has here. Waiting for that to come up. So, Larry, what you thinking?
I'm saying 455.
455, says Larry Posbon. For those that are playing at home, Larry has guesstimated that there are 455 fans here at Pullar Stadium. So you can say, along with me here in a few minutes, more, which would be higher, or less, which would be obviously Lower. What was that number again, Larry?
455.
455. I will say that Josh Horn put his guess in first. He said 389.
Ooh.
So I'm just going to go right now, and I'm just going to go lower. I think Josh is closer, but I think you're not too far. So I'm going lower right now.
You're going lower.
And so those that are at home, you can play along. Tweet me SNason2013. I will say this, because you can only see half the crowd. I would say there may be a few more on that side than this side. It's about the same, not too much of a differential between this side and the other side. Now, granted, it is sub-zero temperatures. Lake Superior State University is playing, and there's not many people there.
So high, they're playing?
They played this afternoon. They lost to Plymouth by a score of 3-0. NFL football going on tonight, Larry. Tennessee Titans over Kansas City in an upset, 22-21.
Hey, you're Alabama. How'd they do?
They're in the national championship game, my friend, on Monday night, taking on Georgia. Roll Tide. Now shot down the ice, and that'll be an icing call as Rowe goes into the net. So the NFL playoffs underway.
Did you see yesterday where the Patriots had a practice?
Oh, it was great.
In a snowstorm?
Oh, it's fantastic. Good for them. That's why they win Super Bowls.
And they got off week.
Detroit Lions had a practice on the putting green.
Oh.
Yeah, because once again didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And they fired their coach, too, Jim Caldwell. Did you see the contract that John Gruden got?
Yes.
10 years, $100 million. Are you kidding me? Wow.
10 a year, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Yeah. Those are Jim Harbaugh numbers. The difference is John Gruden actually beats people.
Yeah, he's got one Super Bowl ring.
Yes, he does. Now Price with the puck, cross the blue line. Bobby Price puts it in front. Save as the puck came loose. The goaltender holds. Looking at our out-of-town scoreboard, Larry, it's been a few minutes since we have...
How are the Lakers doing?
Now they're still up 2-1 in the second period. Other games going on. Hearst just putting a whooping on French River, 9-3 late in the third period. Thunderbirds still leading Powassan 1-0 late in the second, and no score after one, Elliott Lake and Blind River. Here it's 5-2 Eagles, 7:45 to play in the second period. Bobby Price with the puck. Mom watching from Houston. Even got cold down there, I think, Larry. Not quite sub-zero temperatures, but cold enough. Now
listen, when the water freezes over on in the lakes or the rivers, it's cold.
Yes, it is.
And anywhere.
Now Quinn with the puck at center ice, taken away by Patterson. He'll shoot it in. Brancato behind the net. Tharaldson gets it up to Price. Now Price gets knocked down.
No call.
No call.
I'm not complaining there should be. I'm just saying there was no call.
Thank you for clarifying that in 2018, Larry. We're off to a good start with the league. Now Quinn with it. Quinn in front, lost the puck. Picked up by Hurley. Hurley off the boards. Grandboy, right?
Grandbois.
Bois. You're going to have to say his name. I'm just getting Grandbois. Bois. Like Patrick Waugh. There we go.
Yeah.
I remember that now. Butcher with the puck. Off the boards. Goes back into the neutral zone. Picked up by Schwab. Now Schwab plays that off the boards. Just out of the reach of Saxton. Espanola with the puck. Hurley across the blue line. Shot and gloved down by Brancato, and he'll hold with 6:28 to play here in the second period. 5-2 in favor of the Eagles.
28-12 shots for Eagles.
Yeah. Still 2-1 Lakers over Bemidji State. The Lakers desperately needing points.
They do.
They're 6 points out of a playoff spot, and 8 of the 10 teams make it, so things not very good up on the hill.
Their coach might be 6 points.
Yeah, he's
getting his skating papers.
Yeah, exactly. Now,
that's just me.
There you go. You're going to get some trouble with Lake State, Larry.
Yeah, that's my alma mater.
That's right. You were back there when it was Sioux Tech, I believe. Now shot there and gloved down by Brancato. No?
No.
When did it change? Oh, it was.
When did it change? It was. Well, it was organized
Fort Brady. That's what it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but
Brady.
it was organized in 1946 as.
I'm just playing, Larry.
Yeah. Was it Michigan Tech?
Yeah, it was. Well, Sioux Tech, but it was a branch of Michigan Tech.
Right. Yeah, Sioux Tech branch of Michigan Tech. Yeah.
I just assume with your age, you might have went there.
Yeah. Well, I'm not 74, or what was that?
That's 74.
74?
Good. That's my dad's age, actually. Now face off to the right of Ryan Hale. Eagles win the face off. Butcher on the near boards. Casey, nice move. Casey tried to put it in front. Now shot back to center,
that
down
might
the
make
ice.
Icing, yes, sir.
And so that'll be icing.
It's an easy call.
And the face-off back in the Espanola zone. Did you have any New Year's resolutions, Larry?
I don't make them
No.
because I don't keep them. What sense of expanding the energy or
you're
the brain
honest.
power to think about it, I'll just know when I have to do something or not do something.
Well, that's it. If you're going to make a change, make it now. Why wait till the first?
Yeah.
Puck goes out of play, so we'll have another face-off.
None of the boys down there can get it. You got Donnie Craven.
Don Craven's
yeah,
down there?
sitting next
there he
to
is. Yeah.
Ken Murphy. Yeah, so
Geez,
yeah.
You got a veritable who's of Sioux characters there.
Oh, yes. I patronize the Alpha with those boys sometimes.
Yeah, I'm good friends with Don Craven there. I didn't see him down there. They got it. And that puck goes out of play, so we'll have another face-off. Always a fun time at Pullar Stadium, Larry.
Yeah, it is. And I'll tell you the story about Donnie Craven now. I've known him just from here, and but I remember seeing him years ago when I was in school. It was Halloween night. He walks into the Alpha Bar, and he's got one of those arrows that looks like it went through one side of his head and the other.
Oh, yeah.
He walked in, he just broke me up.
He's quite a character. Now a shot that saved Larry. Rebound. Chance by Keller. Over to Teckle in the far corner. Keller over there as well. Teckle picks it up. Teckle moves in. Teckle pass shot.
What
Big
a save.
As Barterson had a great chance there. Teckle very unselfish. He probably could have went in and scored himself.
Well, he would have to go on the backhand, but he saw Teckle there. Teckle had the better shot, but Barterson, excuse me, and Hale.
Nice save.
Yeah.
Shots 32-12 in favor of the Eagles. Now Dieball at the point. Dieball plays it off the boards to Keller. Now Keller gets knocked down. Teckle trying to find that puck. Now Hurley with it. Along the near boards. Hurley for the Express. Taken away by Barterson. Now Teckle comes up with it. Teckle moving in a shot. That one high and wide. Back to Dieball. He'll shoot it in. 5 minutes to play here in the second period. Teckle over in the far boards. Great stick handling skills as always. Now not kept in there by Clark. Does a good job to get it back, though. Teckle has it. Teckle hooked up a bit. Now Teckle across the blue line over to Keller. Back to Teckle. Teckle had it poke checked away by Zledzinski. Backhand shot. That goes wide. Teckle behind the net. Teckle looking in front, trying to find Barterson, but the goaltender will hold with 4:35 to play here in the second.
Those guys are hungry for the puck.
Sure are.
Puck, that line there, they want it, and I like to see that out there. They want that puck, and they go for it. They don't just float around there. Good work.
I want to say hello to Murphy Hale, who I would assume has a relation to the goaltender. He says, good night to stand and watch from New Brunswick. It's minus 34 Celsius. And he says, great play-by-play. So thank you very much, Murphy, and thanks for chiming in. Sven Schwab says the attendance lower, Larry, $2.99. You're in trouble.
$2.99. No way. No,
all right, we'll see. Well, Poisson with the puck. At the blue line.
I want to be on a roll. I won the last one, and I want to win the first.
You can tie it up if you do win. So
I'm on a roll, one for one.
I was going to say almost a passant, but that would never mind. Now puck goes over to Orfanos, back to Lamberti in front, taken away there by the Express. Now Palmerio over there. Oh, big hit there. Orfanos really laying the body tonight, Larry, and he's going to unfortunately get a penalty in this case. Now Fenema having some words with him as George Orfanos, a couple big hits tonight, but he's going to be guilty of an infraction on that one.
Charging.
Yep. So Espanola will go on another power play.
They're
1 for 1, and the Eagles 2 for 2. So power plays have been rare, but they've been effective for both squads.
Yep. Orfanos, he's been he must be getting money or something going in the penalty box. He
Money?
He had 2 penalties last night.
Yeah.
He's got 1 tonight here now, or 2. This is the second one?
I think this is first tonight. I don't think he has 2. I have to check the score sheet. But face off to the right of Brancato. Thomas with it.
10, George Orfanos, 2 minutes, charging.
So charging the call on Orfanos. Zledzinski with the puck, now on the near side. That's Thomas. Jackson Thomas at center ice. Now stick down. Heacock picks it up. Over to Grandboy.
Grandbois.
Bois. Reminds me of the years I struggled with Palmerio. Remember how many times I got that one wrong? He was one of our guys.
Yeah.
Jeez. Zlatzinski with it at center ice. Shoots it in. Blair over at the far corner. Minute 15 left on the power play for the Express. Now Blair kicks it to Butcher. Butcher over to Blair. Now Blair clears it down the ice.
Just hopped over the defenseman's stick there.
Hale shovels it to Thomas. Thomas across the blue line for the Express with some speed. Thomas moving in. Thomas with it. Thomas with a shot. Save Brancato. Thomas, good shift for him.
It was a good play by him.
And now Thomas looking to set it up. Shot. That trickles wide. Tekel chases it and will shoot it down the ice. 45 seconds left on the power play. 2:25 left in the second period. Eagles lead by the score of 5-2. Now a chance in front. Poke checked away. Now here come the Eagles. Reynolds. Pass over to Passant. Passant across the blue line. He's got Laukkonen going to the net. Now Passant keeps the puck. Trying to set up the play. Patterson at the blue line. Kicks it up to Passant. Passant dumps it down low to Reynolds. Now back to Passant. Patterson at the point. Back to Passant moving in. Reynolds at the doorstep. Reynolds with it. 10 seconds left on the power play. That one gets deflected into the netting, so they'll keep the face-off inside the Eagle zone with a minute 53 to play here in the second.
Okay, folks, again, what do we got here? We got Chuck a Puck, souvenirs, 50-50 programs. I'll tell you, there's chances to win a lot of stuff around here, and I see you got a couple of pucks you're going to try for that jersey again.
Yes, I am.
And programs, there's so many sponsors that they're all offering something. So when you're here, buy a program. Get lucky.
Now here's a chance for the Eagles. Row with the shot.
And there's going to be a penalty, too.
And so that'll be a penalty. And so that'll give the Eagles a power play. And tonight, I believe, looking in the front area of the lobby of the Pullar, I saw some restaurant menus for the Wicked Sister, which is a sponsor, also host of a sports show that I do called The Game. If you're new to town, if you're a parent, there's lots of great places to go. We mentioned the Alpha, we mentioned a lot of our sponsors, but check out the Wicked Sister. It's a really neat place. It's downtown. It's a little ways away from Pullar Stadium, but they have a great menu and a great atmosphere. They were just named the best new restaurant/bar in the area, so check it out.
I've been in there a few times.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great food, too. Get the construction dip.
The construction dip.
Construction dip.
Henry Laukkonen, 2 minutes holding.
So holding the call on Laukkonen. Minute 30 left here in the second period. He goes 2 for 2 on the power play. Rink wide pass over to Price. Now Price with the puck. Back to the point, Thoraldson. Thoraldson to Price. Price winds. Now passes over to Rowe. Rowe with the puck. Rowe over to Butcher. Now Thoraldson with it. Thoraldson back to Rowe off of his skate. Now Zlatzinski tries to clear it. Butcher keeps it in over to Price. Price got around Patterson. Now Price with the puck. Back to Thoraldson. Thoraldson to Price. Price down to Rowe. Rowe centering chance. Puck in front, and Hale will cover. And we'll have a face-off. Shots 35-14 in favor of the Eagles.
Good defensive play by the Espanola. They were crowding them front of the net, and you couldn't get a shot through or anything like that. Loose puck down there. It's at everybody's feet and skates, and they survived that power play right now. Although there's a minute 9 left in it.
51 seconds left in the second period here, Larry. 5-2 Eagles. They led 3-0 after 1. Both teams have scored twice in this period. 3 of the 4 goals on the power play.
Yeah, they traded goals here in the second period, 2 each.
Lake Superior State now trailing Bemidji State 3-2 in the second period, so they couldn't stand prosperity apparently very long in that one. Now Zlatzinski with the puck.
Well, this is
down the ice.
trouble.
Here's Passant going for the natural hat trick here. Shot. Oh, and he just missed. That one went high and wide. He's been an impressive player tonight.
Yes, he has.
Now Saxton across the blue line. Saxton with it. Still time on the power play. 30 seconds left in the period. Now Casey had the puck for a moment. Now picked up by Blair. Blair over to Clark.
They're dangerous at that blue line, I'll tell you.
Espanola really playing up high on the penalty kill. Now here's Casey with it. 18 seconds to play in the second. Zlatzinski stops that one. Can't clear it though. Blair with a shot. Save by Hale. Kept in by Clark. 10 seconds to play in the period. Over in the far corner, Palmerio, 5 seconds. And so both teams trade goals here in the second period, and 0.1 seconds remaining in the second period. Oh, they're going to pull him, Larry. There you go. With 0.1 seconds, you know you got to pull the goalie at that point.
Yeah, you do now. Now, what they have to do here, and it should be, you need a right-handed shot. And there they go. You got Palmerio, yeah. And he's going right to the goalie. Now, the goalie should be coming out more, really cut down the angle.
Oh, man, we got a whistle here. Waiting for Passant to come on.
Just like
that. The shot.
Yeah, got the shot. Yeah.
After 2 periods of play, the Eagles lead Espanola by the score of 5-2. Larry and I will take a break and be back with the third period here on Hockey TV. Scott Nason back at Pullar Stadium here on Hockey TV, joined alongside Larry Pozzebon after 2 periods of play. The Soo Eagles lead the Espanola Express by the score of 5-2. Both teams scored 2 goals in that second period. Paz, thoughts on the second period and the game in general?
Well, I thought Espanola came out. I says, okay, they're going to make a game of this. But it didn't stop the Eagles from responding themselves. And now we're back into a three-goal difference as the first period ended. But Espanola is still not out of it. They, who's it, Passant? That guy's a hockey player.
Yeah.
He almost had the natural hat trick there. But no, I think it's still a good game. They're not out of it, and I think the Eagles got kind of, I'm not saying lazy, but they got more casual. They're passing again. They're passing again when they shouldn't have. They're looking to make that perfect play, and let's just do what you got successful in the first period. Go to the net, shoot that puck, and go that way. Not, it's the game's not over yet, and it's 60-minute hockey. So take it from there.
Recapping the scoring, the Eagles led 3-0 after 1. Espanola would strike first at the 1:07 mark. Tristan Passant, his 4th goal of the season, with assists from Henry Lockinen on the power play to make it 3-1 Eagles. Eagles would score right back on the power play at the 2:59 mark. Kellen Tharaldson, his 9th goal of the season, with assists from Mikey Butcher and Jacob Palmerio. That one on the power play to make it 4-1 Eagles. Passant would get his 2nd of the period and the night, his 5th of the season at the 4:27 mark, with an assist from Logan Fenema to make it 4-2 Eagles. And then Christian Barterson would score his 26th goal of the season at the 9:07 mark, with assists from Mikey Butcher and Kellen Tharaldson on the power play. And that's where we sit right now. The Eagles with a 5-2 lead. Shots on goal in that second period, 18 for the Eagles, a 2-period total of 37. 13 for the Express, a 2-period total of 15. Other scores in the NLJHL, Larry, a final in Hearst all over French River by the score of 10-3. The Sioux Thunderbirds leading at Powassan by a 2-0 count.
Ooh, that's good.
That one midway through the third period. The Voodoos with only 3 losses. They also lost to the Eagles at home earlier this season. The game in Kirkland Lake postponed tonight between Timmins and the Gold Miners, and 1-1 tie in Blind River between, actually, Elliott Lake has just gone up on the Beavers 2-1, so that's good news for the Eagles.
Yes, it is.
As that one's late in the second period. And again, if the Eagles hold on to this lead, they will be tied with Rayside Bell for third place in the West Division with 43 points. And those teams will tangle 3 times over the next 7 days. Tomorrow night in Chelmsford, Thursday night in Chelmsford, and then here next Saturday, a week from tonight, at Pullar Stadium. You can catch all those games on Hockey TV.
This is a busy weekend for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Like Friday, Saturday,
There's
Sunday.
going to be a couple weekends like that. We mentioned their schedule earlier. Lakers now, Larry, they led 2-1 entering the second period. They now trail 6-3 against Bemidji State as the Beavers score 3 straight shorthanded goals. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Three shorthanded goals.
I mean, they're 3 straight as far as their 3 goals. And, speaking of scoring, Larry, your attendance challenge tonight, you put up the number 455.
Yes.
I said lower. Josh said lower. Mr. Schwab, I believe, said lower. Larry?
I felt like the Maytag man. Nobody all alone out there.
You should feel that way often.
Yeah.
But what was our attendance tonight?
457.
Holy mackerel, you're off by 2.
Whoa.
Should give you 2 points on that one.
No,
but we'll give you 1.
Yeah, just 1.
So that ties it up.
7-7.
7-7. Well, I had a 2-goal lead there for a while. So
we'll 3. Never mind.
3. Yeah, you're right. So we'll break the tie next Saturday. That's right, as I will guess the attendance. I don't think I'm going to be within 2. So
is that the closest we've been?
I think so, yeah. Closest this year. I think maybe, did we have like by 1 or something last year? Or, I don't know.
I remember a 6.
Yeah.
Or something like that, but no, that's...
So the Eagles still have some work to do here. This one's not over yet. Still 20 minutes to play. As Espanola, they're a little late getting off the out of the dressing room. Are they just kind of corralling by the heaters, Larry? It is a little chilly in here tonight.
Well, they got one in the penalty box.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of guys on the bench. The backup goalie's not out yet. They got 3 on the ice.
Yeah, they're resting.
I don't know what was going on in that dressing room.
They're just slowly coming up. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wait, we didn't get the buzzer. So here we go. Third period underway. Eagles still on the power play for another 15 seconds. Tackle with the puck. Now tackle. On the near far boards, rather. Picked up by Keller. Keller puts it behind the net. 5 seconds left on the power plays. Ladzinski will pick up the puck as now Espanola back at full strength. The Eagles get a Barterson over to tackle. Shot off the side of the net. Tackle with the puck over to Barterson. Now Barty with it. Barty loses the puck. Picked up by the Express. At center ice, Keller. Keller with it. Now Keller across the blue line. Tackle just gets that skate out. There, not by much. Now here's Keller with it. Keller with it, centering chance, tackle. Oh, and a shot there. Might have gotten a piece of hail.
Yeah.
And that goes, I thought it went out of play, but it doesn't. Keller picks it up. Chance in front, save, tackle. Another shot, another save.
He doesn't want to score.
He's on his butt, but somehow Tackle didn't get the shot off. And, you know, despite giving up 5 goals, Larry, I think Ryan Hale's played a pretty good game tonight for Espanola.
He has. These guys, that line there, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
They're murderers.
Yeah. And they're using that term figuratively, of course.
Oh, yes.
Now here's the shot there by Casey. A save by Hale, his 35th of the night. Now at center ice. Eagles, or rather the Express have it. Laukinen shot off the glove of Brancato. Espanola is going to get back in this game.
Here we go.
Obviously going to have to score the next one. Now here's Palmerio going for the hat trick. Palmerio in a shot, and it's saved there, Hale. Ladzinski came off the bench there. Otherwise, it would have been a breakaway.
Yeah, there was a late change there, and he come in to shut Palmerio down, but so did Hale. Hale come out and played him well, too.
Shots 41-15 in favor of the Eagles. They lead by the score of 5-2. Looking to be in third place, I believe for only the second time this year. Seems like they've been in that 4th position most of the season. Again, a lot of that had to do with playing the least amount of games, which they still have in the division, but now they'll catch up to at least Rayside. I think they'll have 1 less game than the Thunderbirds. Now Way with it. Way with the shot. And
that deflected off of, I think, number 12.
Yeah, that was Mr. Yeah, and you got to say it, Larry, because I've been struggling on that one
Granbois?
all night. Granbois. And there you have it. I said the Express need to get the next goal. They're going to be back in this game. They do. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-goal contest.
Eagles go down there and press for about 2 minutes. Come right back up, and I don't want to say it's a cheap goal, but, you know, it went off of somebody, and it counts, but it wasn't a quality goal, but it was a goal.
Well, no, you look at this Express team, Larry, 4 points in 35 games. They don't look like a 1-32 team tonight. They really don't. So let's get the call from Bob St. Peter.
Goal scored by number 12, Joel Granbois. And assist number 16, Jared Hurley. And number 7, James Wade.
Bob went to the same pronunciation school as yours truly on that one. Now here's Quinn with it. Eagles lead by 2. This game far from over.
60-minute hockey.
Yep, that's it. Eagles with the puck. Price in the slot. Backhand pass, a shot row. Another nice save there by Hale. He's keeping this team in it.
Yes, he is.
Now Fenema with it. Fenema with the puck. Up to Reynolds, just over his stick. Now picked up by Price. Price will shoot it in. Eagles had a 2-goal lead in the third period last night. And Espanola would score 2 late to tie it and end up with a tie. No shootouts in the NLJHL, which is
fine by you, right?
Yes, it is. Music to my ears. I think they have the best overtime in all of hockey. 4-on-4 for 5 minutes, 3-on-3 for another 5, and you end it in a tie if it doesn't get after that. Now Dieball with the puck. Broken up there by the Express player. Now Clark with it. Clark clears it off the high glass, down the ice, and that's just going to be icing. And so a face-off back in the Eagle zone. 16:41 to play in the second period. 5-3 Eagles.
The Eagles have been very successful in overtime. They played 4 double overtime periods. They've won 3 and tied 1. So they've got a good record with that.
Yeah. So face-off to the right of Brancato. He's made 13 saves tonight, the less of the busy goaltenders. Clark with it behind the net. Clark, nice pass to Price. Now Price shoots it in, the former Soo High Blue Devil. Blue Devils split over the weekend, winning last night against Tri-Valley and losing today to Plymouth. Plymouth, the number 3 team in the state in Division II. Very good team. Now puck behind the net. Tharlson gets it to Schwab. Schwab to Urfanos. Nice pass up to Saxton. Saxton with the shot. Bouncing puck. Swatted out of the way there by the Express player. Now Hurley with it. Hurley gets knocked around there by Urfanos. Again, literally laying the body here in this new year. And one of the things I was going to mention, Larry, is I did the high school broadcast last night. And high school hockey is great, and Soo High is a great team. But boy, when you do a broadcast of high school hockey and then you come and do a broadcast of Soo Eagles hockey, it's amazing, the difference in
the next
speed.
level.
It really is. And you can see it. And it's like that if you go watch the Greyhounds.
Yes.
Very similar thing. But boy, you just shows the skill of this league. And the speed especially.
Yeah, that's right too, yeah.
Now here come the Eagles. Urfanos with it. He's got Saxon in front, a shot and a save there. Another save by Hale. Back to the point. Schwab, blocker save, Hale. Rebound goes to Tharlson. Tharlson puts a shot. That goes wide. 44-16, the shots on goal in favor of the Eagles. Now here come the Express. Poisson, he has a pair of goals tonight along with Saxon for the Eagles. Fenema over in the far corner. 15-10 to play in the third period. A puck taken by the Eagles. Saxton up to Barterson. Nice move. Barty on the left wing side. He's got Saxton trailing. Now Barterson behind the net. Lose the puck. Thomas lost an edge and knocked everybody down. Now Teckel with it, a shot. Hits the side of the net again. Teckel's hit that side of the net about 3 times tonight. Now centering chance. Barterson over there. Teckel picks it up. Back to the point. Butcher. Butcher moves in. Winds. Fires. Shot deflected. Might have gone off
that went off a Barterson
stick or something. Now back to Zlatzinski. Express still in this game, trailing by 2. Now here's Fenham with a shot. That hits off a Butcher and gloved by Brancato. Blair with it. Blair passes it up ice. That one broken up there by number 8. That's Barassa. Blair with it behind the net. Now puck taken by Keller. Keller over to Barterson. Barty up to Keller. Bouncing puck just over the stick of Teckel. Now Teckel gets it. Grambois.
That's
got
right.
it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
got
I look for approval. It's like a dog looking for approval from his owner. Did I do the trick right? Now a shot and a save there. Hale. Oh, the puck was laying right there, but the referee lost sight of it. And he'll hold. Shots 45-16 Eagles, but they only lead by 2 with 13:51 to play here in the third period.
Yeah, Espanola come to play. They just had that slow start in the first period.
So face off to the left of goaltender Ryan Hale. Made 40 saves tonight. Make it 41 as that one might have went wide, but he might have gotten a piece of that as well. Hard to tell from here. Now Casey along the near side boards. Back to the point. Clark. Clark moves in. Winds and fires. Blocker save there. Hale. Saxton with it. Saxton behind the net. Saxton in front. Bouncing puck. Hale again makes the save. And,
Saxton squeezed between the goalposts, 2 of the Espanola players, and almost scored.
So looking at the scores here in the NLGHL, Larry, Thunderbirds leading Powassan 3-1 late in the third period. And after 2 periods, it's Elliott Lake leading the Blind River 2-1. Now Clark shot deflected and a goal!
Palmerio deflected it.
Jake Palmerio with the hat trick on the deflection. And the Eagles lead by the score of 6-3 with 13:25 to play here in the third period. So Jake Palmerio gets the hat trick. I'm not sure how many he's had as an Eagle, but this is definitely his first this season. And so that's a big goal for the Eagles. And not much Hale could have done on that one. Just a good deflection in front. And he buries it. We get the call from Bob St. Peter, but Jake Palmerio gets his first hat trick of the season for the Eagles.
Eagle goal scored by number 8, Jake Palmerio. Assist, number 18, Hayden Clark. Time of the goal, 6:35.
So Clark gets the assist at 6:35, and the Eagles lead by the score of 6-3.
He was a happy boy. I tell you, he knew right away.
Look at this, Larry. Over on the far side, we got the mop crew up there. Look at that. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody at one of the Pullar Stadium. It looks like a fan that got a mop that's bringing up there. You know how those Pullar pops can sometimes be a little slippery over there. So kudos to that guy.
Well, it was probably where that girl was sitting out with the phone, and she wasn't paying attention. She spilled her drink.
I think that girl's long gone. Now here's a chance for the Eagles. Price tried to slide it over. Now the Eagles with it. Quinn over along the far boards, dumps it behind the net.
That goal was a big goal right now.
Yes, it was. Yeah, absolutely. That kind of let the air out of the sails of Espanola, who, despite being outplayed and outshot, were in this game. They're still in it, but time's becoming an issue now. 12:30 to play in the third. Thomas across the blue line. Thomas lost the puck, picked up by Quinn. Now Quinn, poke checked away by Thomas. Quinn gets it back, shoots it in. Hale with the puck. He'll shoot it along the near boards. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas with it. Thomas at center ice, deflected in. Butcher with it. Butcher behind the net. Butcher over to Casey. Now Casey to Lamberti. Lamberti over in the far corner. Over to Casey. Casey along the near side boards. Casey with the puck. Tried to put it in front. Now gloved down by Patterson. Over to Grandbois. Hurley across the blue line. Chip to center ice. Lamberti avoids the hit. Now taken by Ladzinski. Grandbois behind the net. Put it in front. Now it's center ice. Butcher will fire it back in. 11:20 to play in the third period. Eagles with a 6-3 lead. Now the Express at center ice. Broken up by Barterson. Now Barty across the blue line. Barty still has it. Tried to get it to Casey. Orfanos was over there. Now taken away by the Express. Here's Hurley. Up to Ladzinski. He'll fire it off the boards. Up to Casey. Casey at center ice, gets it to Barterson. Barterson almost got around both players. He scored 4 goals this weekend, 3 last night and 1 goal tonight. Fenema passes it over. Now broken up by Keller.
Offside,
Keckle, in just a little bit early there. Yeah. And we'll face off outside the blue line, Larry. 10:48 to play here in the third period. 6-3 Eagles.
A couple more sponsors, folks, when you're here at the Pullar Stadium or in Sioux, Michigan. Guido's Pizza, Tryon Solutions, Best Western, Subway. A lot of these people do buy a program and you win things off the program from a lot of these sponsors. Check it out when you're here.
Absolutely. Now, puck back in the Eagles' end.
How's Junior? You talked to him over the holidays?
Oh, yeah. Junior's doing good. I was on his show Friday. He surviving the holidays, still stirring it up here, Larry, as you would well know.
He's
1,000 miles away, but it's like he's right next door. He just has to have his finger in everything, and I mean that literally. Now Barterson over to Keller, and a goal! Kobe Keller gives the Eagles a 7-3 lead. Nice pass by Barterson. And so, tough night for Mr. Hale. I mean, he's given up 7 goals there, but it could be about 14-3 if it wasn't for him tonight.
Yeah, it's 49 shots there. Yeah. You know, what are you going to do? So the Eagles look like they're going to win this game. And
tie Rayside for third place, and they'll play them tomorrow night in Chelmsford.
Eagle goal scored by number 22, Kobe Keller. Assist number 19, Christian Bartison. And number 21, Nick Tekel. The time of the goal, 9:48.
That's that line again.
Yeah. Looking at the goals this period, Granbois, his 8th of the season, and Palmerio with the hat trick, his 16th of the season. His 14th, 15th, and 16th. We'll see Keller's here in a moment once they update the stats. 7-3 Eagles halfway through this third period. Now the Eagles with the puck. Thoraldson at center ice, picked up by Patterson. And that one I thought hit a player on the bench. The referees don't.
I thought so too.
Don't blow. Even the player on the bench said, "Hey, it hit me," but
yeah.
Officials didn't see it. No damage. Now we have a whistle.
Oh, that's offside.
So that's going to be offside, Larry, and I believe we're going to have a TV timeout. So our next home game will be a week from tonight, as the Eagles will take on the Rayside Balfour Canadians, a team that the Eagles have not had any success against, Larry. They have not beaten Rayside Balfour this season. We did the game there just before Christmas. Rayside defeated the Eagles by the score of 5-2. They also defeated the Eagles on November 16th by the score of 4-3, and on October 15th by the score of 4-2. So right now the Eagles 0-3 against Rayside, but they're going to play them 3 times in a week. So
they can even it up.
They can even it up, and this West Division, the Thunderbirds right now leading at Powassan by the score of 3-1. That one might be a final here. Well, about 3 minutes to play, so the Thunderbirds are going to look like hold on for the victory. Then you have.
That's supposed to be a rebuilding team, eh?
It's never is.
Wow.
That's always
a
good organization.
Yeah.
And we saw them even in preseason, Larry. Obviously, that seems like a long time ago now when it was 90 degrees coming in here. If you remember too long ago. Seems like a ancient history right now. But it's a team, you look at the teams we've seen so far in the West. We've seen the Thunderbirds a lot. We've only seen Rayside once, so it's kind of hard to tell with them. But Blind River has played the Eagles tough. Elliott Lake, we haven't seen them for a while. They're going to be a tough team. It's going to be a battle in the West. I couldn't agree more.
I was just trying to think of a battle in the West. Go West, young man. How the West was young.
Right. We can go back to the Spanish-American War, if you will, if you want to do some
West Side Story.
Santa Ana. Tecumseth, I believe. Now a shot there, and use my history there.
Tecumseh.
Yes, exactly.
That's the Indian chief.
That's right.
Yeah, Tecumseh.
On a town scoreboard, or in town, Lakers still trailing 6-3.
Well, that's good news. It's only 6-3.
Well, they had a goal reviewed that didn't end up being one. Was almost going to be 7-3. Greyhounds not playing tonight. They'll be at Guelph tomorrow. A lot of chatter about the Hounds over on your side, Larry. I mean, geez, the number one team in junior hockey. I mean, 23-game winning streak. I don't care what sport, at what level. That's impressive.
Yeah, they have 2 players coming back now.
Right.
Timmons and Kachuk.
Yeah.
They were away with the
gold
Olympics.
Medalists. Yes. Now a big hit there by Saxton. 9 minutes to play here in the third period. Puck behind the net, and we're going to have a whistle.
And net must be off. I think that's because he's not calling the penalty. That's the only thing I could see. Yes, slightly off.
So while we have a moment, Larry, I want to say once again hello to all the folks that chimed in on Twitter, including Murphy Hale from New Brunswick, Janet Thoraldson watching tonight, Sven Schwab, Stephen Urfanos, Tom Blair, Brian Quinn, Claire Balls, Patty Lanning, and the Lamberti family, along with Vicky Portlock, Linda Quinn, Tom Blair. Cast of thousands tonight watching on Hockey TV.
I tell you got a good show going on.
I tell you, it's good to see people are watching. Yes, thank you for letting us know. Now Price with it in the Espanola zone. Shot back to center. Die ball will fire it in. Hale stops that puck behind the net. Now Hale moves over to Patterson. Patterson with the puck. Patterson shoots it down the ice, and that's going to be an icing. Now bring the face-off all the way down back into the Express zone.
A couple more sponsors, folks. War Memorial Hospital, Harmony Health Foods, Keewaydin Casinos, CSB, Central Savings Bank, and Ford Sioux Motors. Neville Superette. I got to get them in.
I was there earlier today.
Yeah, came by. They were just closing up.
Yep. Got some steaks for New Year's from there. Ooh, New York strips, man.
Oh yeah, I love those guys.
My dad almost burned them though. Trying to do a grill when it's about -10, and that's Fahrenheit. Not the easiest thing.
I told my kids when I used to barbecue, says your dad stays here, and you got to do everything else. You got to run and get him a cigar or a beer.
Yeah. Well,
that's the way it works.
Yeah. Well, he ran into the garage apparently too long when he came out. Also, we had to call the fire department. Now a shot there and a save by Hale. It has been bitterly cold all over.
Yeah, all over.
Really, America and Canada. And
I think it's Canada. It's going coast to coast.
Yeah.
Really, it started out on the West Coast, and they're getting. I think one of them had sunshine there. I think for a day or two.
Well, temperatures actually are supposed to rise tonight. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow. So you can have the sunshine, but you get the bitter cold temperatures. Then you get the warm temperatures, and you get snow. So it keeps all the winter tourists folks happy, though, and that's good. We need them for our economy. Now Clark shot blocker saved by Hale. Over to Coffee. Now shot down the ice. Chased down by Clark. No icing. Clark picks up the puck. Over to Dieball. Now Dieball loses it at center. Thomas with a shot. Save Brancato. Rebound. Another save. He kicked the net off the moorings, but he made 2 good saves there, Larry.
You turn a puck over in your own zone like that, you're putting them right back in the game.
Absolutely. Under a minute to play in Powassan. Looks like the Thunderbirds are going to win that game. So if they do, they will move to 53 points in the West. So the Eagles with the win here, they'll still be 10 points behind the Thunderbirds. So they're still in striking distance. A lot of hockey to be played. Now a shot. Bouncing puck over to Zlatzinski, Now Lamberti loses the puck. Back to center. Express have it. Zlatzinski. It's a hard one to say that name. Over to Tharaldson. Tharaldson on the near boards. Now Lamberti loses it. Heacock with the shot. Goes right to Palmerio. Now Heacock gets it back. Shot into the Eagles zone. Tharaldson with it. Now back into the Express zone. Laukkonen with the puck. Pass it up ice. Now taken away by Palmerio. More than likely in line for number 1 star, Larry, I would say.
Yeah, he's looking for another goal, too.
Yeah.
He says, 3's not enough. Got a chance there, 6 minutes plus to left.
So we have nothing to do with the 3-star selection, just for those at home that might be wondering. We are not privy to that information, nor do we influence anyone on that committee. It's all just done by others. I'm always thinking about...
Eeny, meeny, miny.
Yeah. I've always thought about doing the Larry Pozzebon star of the game. I don't know if you ever want to start that, but...
No.
Too much pressure. Yeah,
really?
You don't need more pressure. You're under enough.
Yeah. I'm walking. I'm skating on thin ice.
There's a big enough microscope. It's like the Hubble telescope. This one works, though. That's on you. Now puck at center ice. Taken there by Fenema.
That's a $10 bet that I'm not going to do that.
That's all right. Now shot down the ice, and that'll be an icing call.
Yes, it is, yeah.
We do like to have fun, Larry, on these broadcasts. How can you not? You're talking about hockey. I mean, we got to be serious.
I was telling somebody today, we stopped to visit some people. We were down, like I said, we went down to St. Joe's for a ride today. Highway was great. And I tell you, you get past Echo Bay, there's no snow down there.
Yeah, lake effect.
Wow, I know that. I'm just saying, I said to my wife, look at no snow.
Yeah.
We're right over by the water.
I know. But did you jump in? You ever done the polar bear plunge?
No, I thought of it, and right now I even quit thinking about it, you know?
I was going to say, that's the difference between you and me. I've never even thought about it. And I'm Finn, so, that's supposed to be in my blood. No thanks. I'll take the sauna, but not the polar dip. Now here's Butcher with a shot and a save. Hale, he thought that might have got past him, but he ends up hanging on.
That was Tekel. He did a deflection there, and he was looking for a rebound.
Shots 54-20 in favor of the Eagles with 5:30 to play here in the third period.
This is Bruno loves this, boy. 54 shots on goal. When they outshoot the opponents, they generally win. It'll be 99 out of 100 times, really. I think this year once they outshot them and lost.
Yeah. And they put a lot of shots on net compared to past years. This is a very high-scoring team. I believe they're the highest-scoring team in the West Division.
Yes, I think so.
And all the division, or all the remaining opponents for the Eagles are West Division opponents. The Eagles are done with the East, and they ended up mopping up on the East with a 12-2 mark. The only 2 losses was to Powassan here. Then they lost at Kirkland Lake. Other than that, they beat everybody else. But now it's all 4-point games, as Larry Posbon likes to call them.
Yes, sir.
Now shot back in.
Before the night is over here, Tim has done an excellent job here with this camera doing that. Tim Horn.
I think we should keep him and get rid of his dad.
Yeah, well,
it's much quieter, too.
Yeah,
Boy, you talk about night and day. Yeah. Boy, what a refreshing change that is. Hi, Rob, if you're listening. Now here's Hurley with
Night
it.
and Day. There's a movie, isn't that Day and Night?
Something like that, yeah.
With Cruz.
Yeah. One of the few actors not under accusations.
Yeah. They got to put some water down there and pull that goalpost. I don't think he's doing it intentionally, but it's just moving too easy.
4:27 to play in this third period. The Eagles are going to win this game and move into third place in the West Division, as they will now be tied with Rayside Balfour, and they'll play the Canadians tomorrow night in Chelmsford. That game will be on Hockey TV around 7 o'clock.
Oh, that was out. Okay.
With our friends from Chelmsford on the call.
The only really bright spot tonight for Powassan, or excuse me, not Powassan, I want to say Poussin, is for Espanola Poussin with the 2 goals there, and he's got a chance to get a third one here. He's on the ice right now.
Over to Rowe, across the blue line. Now to Quinn. Quinn with the puck. Back to Schwab. Now Schwab with the shot. Blocker save. Behind the net to Price. Price with it. Price backhands it off the boards to Tharaldson. Taken away by Poussin. Under 4 to play in the third period. Espanola with the puck at center ice. Here's Fenema across the blue line. Fenema, nice move. Fenema to the net. Shot. Brancato with the save.
He made 2 nice moves there to get by the defense and get a good shot on goal, too. Very tricky.
Brancato will hold on to the rebound. Looking at the scores here one more time, Larry. Final score, the Thunderbirds do beat Powassan by the score of 3-1, and Elliott Lake still holding on to a 2-1 lead over Blind River. That one early third period.
Who do the Thunderbirds play next?
Well, they had Kirkland Lake and Powassan. I'm thinking maybe French River. I think that's how those
I think so. You're
trips
right,
usually go. And I can look that up real quick, Larry. And they will indeed be at French River tomorrow at 6.
Tripped over their goal line there.
Rob, he must have heard that. So no, we like you both, Rob. That's kudos to your son. You're welcome back next Saturday.
Maybe.
Nah, he is. He had some excitement.
Did he tell you how his son's making
out? Yeah. How did Caleb's games go there, Rob?
Fill us in on that.
Got to be Sunday, so that's usually the, what do you call that?
Wind up?
Wind down, wind up. Marinette, Wisconsin.
Next to Menominee.
Yep, right across the river. I think it's a river, or is it just a border? No,
it's
a
border.
Bridge, yeah.
I got a speeding ticket going through there one time.
Funny, I almost got a ticket last time I talked to Rob in the UPS vehicle. And Rob will back me up. I did come to a complete stop.
Not now, after after the call.
Good thing I didn't go to court. Be like, I ain't going to defend you.
Scott who?
Yeah, that's right, Butcher with the shot. Go along the near boards. Now Saxon gets knocked down. Under 3 to play here in the third period. Goes with a 7-3 lead. Grandbois across the blue line. Over to Hurley. Hurley with the shot. Brancato with the save.
Grandbois hang on.
Rebound. Goes along the near side boards. Now up to Casey. Casey across the blue line. Casey with the puck. Over to Saxton. 2:30 to play in the third. Grandbois in his own zone.
Good call.
Yeah, I've gotten it right 3 times, I think, now. We'll get it right next time they're in, though, from the beginning. Now Casey with the shot. Blocker saved there by Hale. Puck at center ice. Taken there by the Express, Hurley. Hurley with it. 2 minutes to play in this third period. Eagles will improve to 21 12-0-1. That one tie last night. Not had any overtime losses this year. Like I said earlier, they've been very good in overtime, undefeated. Now Orfanos, nice move.
I see what he was doing there. Hey?
Yeah. Left wing side, now cleared to center. So we'll be back here next Saturday, as the Eagles will already have 2 more games under their belt after this one, both against Rayside Belfort. Tomorrow night and then Thursday night. Be watching both of those on Hockey TV and myself, I think. Now Orfanos with it. Puts it in front. Puck loose. Rowe with the puck. Minute 15 to play. Die ball at the blue line with the shot. That goes over the goaltender. Now Rowe on the doorstep. Back to the point, die ball. He shoots. Hits the stick out of the Reynolds' hands. Die ball at the point. Last minute to play here in the third period. Orfanos back to Clark. Now Clark with it. He'll shoot it in off of the skid of the Excuse me. 45 seconds to play. Poisson with it in his own zone. Over on the far boards. So the Eagles never trailed in this one. They got off to that lead. Espanola cut it to 2 goals a couple times. They cut it to 3 here in the third. But it was all Eagles pretty much in this one from start to finish. So they will skate away with the victory. Now Barterson across the blue line. Barty centering chance. Keller shot, save, rebound, and a goal.
It is.
So the 8th goal, I'm not sure if Keller got that or Barterson.
I don't know.
Or Tharaldson. I mix them up all the time, so we'll see. To answer your question, Larry, Caleb's team lost today 4-1, 57 shots against. They were 6 players short due to the flu.
Oh.
And they play them again next Saturday morning, so hopefully a full bench. So that's never good when you have 6 players out with the flu. A lot of that
57 shots here, too.
Yeah.
22, Kobe Keller. Assist, number 19, Christian Barterson. And number 23, Kellen Taralson. The time of that final goal, 19:50.
So that's going to do it, Larry. Our final score, the Soo Eagles 8, the Espanola Express 3. For my color commentator, Larry Posavon, Scott Nason signing off from Pullar Stadium. We will talk to you next Saturday right here on Hockey TV.
Good night, folks.